Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Sparkleberry. I know that it has been a minute, but I am here. This is my first video of 2020. But anyway, so as you are aware, today's title is 5 things you need to be aware of and complete before traveling to and from Ghana. So in May of this year, 2021, I traveled to Ghana for a vacation. It was a 10-day vacation, very, very short trip. But I wanted to just share with you my experience prior to the trip and after that trip. Just so folks that want to travel are also aware and can also take similar steps and, avoid some of the mistakes that I made. So point number 1. You want to ensure that you actually get a negative COVID test or test results prior to you traveling. And this is at least 72 hours prior to you traveling. So Ghana, like most countries, are one of those countries that require you to have a negative test prior to you coming into their country. So as part of your check-in process, they require you to either show them a digital copy or a physical copy of a negative COVID test result. Now, the mistake that I made, I'll be looking to the side because it's cicada season. Cicadas are out and I am paranoid of bugs. This thing is massive. It's like huge. Okay, I'm gonna try and focus, y'all. Sorry. Oof, I gotta calm down. This thing is just it's just sitting right there. So the mistake that I made on my end was actually having a digital copy versus a physical copy. I kind of figured, hey, it's a lot easier just logging online and get access to it. But the issue that I started to have was connectivity issues to my online account, right? And that definitely delayed me a little bit. I had to log into the airport's Wi-Fi, and that can take some time. It can be a little slow. So that process can, delay. So instead of you just waiting to log on to a health online account, if you have one, it's best to just have a physical copy of your test results with your passport and present it at the time of check-in. One other thing, the next step or the next thing you have to do is to actually fill out a health declaration form. Basically what this form is asking, have you had COVID in the last 14 days? Have you been in proximity of somebody that has been known or has COVID? Something along those lines. It's best to do it here because if not, once you get to Ghana and you are trying to exit out of the airport prior to customs, they have you fill it out. And the line can be pretty long. So you want to ensure that you fill this form out prior to you going to Ghana. Another thing, which is actually a requirement prior to you actually boarding or checking in, is to confirm that you have paid the $150 it costs for the COVID test, which is completed at the airport in Ghana. So Ghana is, once again, like some other countries that have taken extra precautionary measures, which requires citizens that are coming into the country to actually take and have a negative COVID test once they get onto their soil prior to them exiting out of the airport. So it's a particular website. I can try and link that below, but you want to ensure that you fill the form out. You pay for the test and then have that receipt in your inbox, or once again, have a physical copy printed out so that you can show it to them. So that is very, very important. You have to have that paid with the receipts before you can actually board your flight. Now, I took Air Ethiopia or Ethiopian Airlines, and it was a total of about maybe 18 hours. I believe it was 13 hours from Dulles through to Virginia, through to Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, and then from Addis Ababa to Accra was 6 hours, or maybe 6.5 hours. It was one of the longest flights I've ever been on, in my opinion. So that's that, right? You want to ensure that you have these steps taken prior to your trip to Ghana. What step number am I on? I think I'm on number 3. Okay, so number 4, when your vacation is done, you're done partying, you're done seeing friends, you know, and you're ready to come back, there are also a few precautionary measures and a few things that you have to do prior to you actually checking in. One of it is also getting the negative COVID test results prior to you actually checking in. There are several clinics in Ghana that will, you know, provide testing. The clinic that I actually went to is called Nyaho Clinic. I may not be pronouncing it right, but anyway, it's Nyaho Clinic. It's by the airport area. To me, it's one of the cheapest clinics in terms of pricing for the COVID test. I know the airport has a clinic in the airport vicinity that charges like 800 cedis, which is roughly about $150. But I paid about $100 at the Nyaho Clinic, and the test results came back negative. They actually gave us a physical copy. A physical copy was dropped off at the hotel where I was staying, and we just picked it up and then left for the airport. So that was also very, very good. You want to have that with you before you board. I think that's the 5th one. Oh, no, the very 5th one and the very last one. And this is not a requirement, but more so, I would recommend that you actually do this. Ghana is a tropical country, and it's known for many amazing things. It's also known for things that are not so amazing, like mosquitoes and mosquito bites. If you have been exposed to mosquito bites in the past, you know that if you're bitten, depending on the mosquito, you can possibly get malaria. There have been folks that have been bitten and didn't catch malaria. So that bug has to transmit that malaria virus or whatever in you for you to actually get it. So I would recommend that you get a malaria tablet. The one that I am familiar with is Coatem, Coatem, and they have it for like kids and for adults. I would recommend that you at least take one as a precautionary measure to counter any type of viruses that has been injected as a result of these mosquito bites. I had a very, very bad case of malaria when I came back because I did not take this malaria tablet when I was coming back from Ghana, and I paid dearly for it. So once again, it's a recommendation, not necessarily a requirement, but I promise you it'll make your life so much easier once you return. And that's about it. Those are my top 5 things that I recommend that you, part of it is a requirement. Also, the other part is just recommendations. But if you follow, your life will be so much easier in terms of checking in and checking out and everything else you need to know about traveling to Ghana. I didn't get to do a lot of vlogging. Unfortunately, I was having too much fun. But I do have some pictures here and there that I'll be either inserting in this video or creating a separate video to kind of showcase one of the areas that I went to and the folks that I was hanging out with. If you are interested in seeing that video, leave a comment in the description box or in the comment box, and I will post that video. Once again, thank you so very much for staying with me. I will see you in my next video. Bye.